Good morning Destiny players and welcome to another build video, this time based around the Collective Obligation Pulse Rifle. I am Bladeburger, your champion of regurgitating information that's already up there. If you like the video, do what the algorithm likes, helps out the channel. Now without any further delay, let's get into the build. To start with, Collective Obligation. It drops from the end of Val the Disciple raid. Its exotic trait allows it to leech debuffs from targets that have a void debuff on them, weakened, suppressed, or volatile. When it gets charged, you can hold reload to allow the weapon to inflict those debuffs it leeched to every enemy you shoot while the timer goes. Additionally, its perk allows it to reload whenever you get a void buff, like Overshield, Invisibility, or Devour. The other piece to this build is Gyrfalcon's Halberd. Your void weapons gain volatile rounds when you break invisibility. If you finish an enemy while invisible, you get bonus damage, and your allies get a reserve's Overshield and better class ability regen. They can use that class ability to use the Overshield. The part that matters is that your void weapons gain volatile rounds when you break invisibility. I will also note that this ability doesn't work if you lose invisibility naturally, but you have to actually break it through shooting or using an attack. With these two, it's infinite invisibility and infinite volatile rounds. Now, how do we take it into overdrive? For class, we're on Hunter NIGHTSTALKER, as I am a Hunter main. Don't worry, I have a Warlock build cooking. For super, Deadfall Shadow Shot, as it weakens and suppresses, giving us 2 debuffs to leech with Collective Obligation. Marksman's Dodge because of its quicker cooldown, as our melee has a different source to come back quicker, and Suppressor Grenades to give another debuff to go on Collective Obligation's list. For aspects, we have Vanishing Step, Dodge to go invisible. It starts the chain with volatile rounds the easiest. Stylus Executioner, defeating a target with a void debuff, so weaken volatile suppressed, makes you go invisible. You can also melee an enemy after this aspect triggers to weaken a target. With Gyrfalcon's, this means infinite invisibility and infinite volatile rounds. For fragments, Echo of Undermining. Your void grenades weaken targets, so one suppressor grenade does 2 of the 3 debuffs needed to charge Collective Obligation. Echo of Provision. Damage with grenades gives melee energy. Echo of Starvation. Grabbing an Orb of Power gives Devour. And Echo of Harvest. Defeating weakened targets with precision blows generates an Orb of Power. Next, let's get to our mods. For Helmet, we have it on Solar for Ashes to Acids. Gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. Harmonic Siphon. Rapid final blows with weapons matching your subclass type make an Orb of Power. We also have Elemental Armaments. Combatant kills with a weapon matching your subclass type have an escalating chance to create a well that matches your damage type. Next on Gauntlets, we have them on Voids for double bolstering detonation. Get class ability energy when you deal damage with a grenade. We also have Reaping Wellmaker. After activating your class ability, your next weapon kill spawns a Void Elemental Well. On Chest Piece, we have it on Stasis with double resist bonds and Elemental Time Dilation. Elemental Well mods that grant time limit benefits now stack, increasing the duration of what you get. Bet you can guess what comes next. Boots on Solar for double innervation. Get grenade energy when you pick up an Orb of Power. Also, Font of Might. Picking up a well that matches your subclass type gives bonus weapon damage to that type for a decent duration. For Cloak, it's literally exactly like the last 4 builds I posted on the channel. Solar Element for Double Bomber. Gives grenade energy when you use a class ability. There's also a second Font of Might to take advantage of the Elemental Time Dilation more. Those are the mods we use. For stats, I prioritize Resilience because there's no reason not to. Other stats can really be what you want. I recommend Discipline or Strength. As for how it plays, it's a very strong build when you're able to maximize the efficiency of it. Throw a few grenades, dodge a lot, go invisible quite a bit, and blow up everything with Volatile. It's surprisingly easy to get all 3 debuffs leached with this build. Before Gyrfalcon's got buffed for PvE, Volatile was the hardest to get of the 3 buffs for Collective Obligation builds, but now it's infinite. It even puts up pretty good DPS against bosses. Very good for Lost Sectors, and it might be good for GMs, but they aren't out yet, so I have no idea yet. If you like the build, let me know. Thank you all for watching. See you all in the next one. Join my Discord. Bladeburger out.